What's up, y'all? I had to hurry and, you know what I'm saying, speak on this and, you know what I'm saying, because it's like hearing certain shit and, you know what I mean, the shit, this kind of topic kind of brought me down because it's like one of it's true and I'm not sure, I don't know I don't really know if it's him, but it just gets me thinking like, it's a lot of motherfuckers. It was like a successful motherfucker named, I think Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. He was like, I looked up his net worth. He was like, bro, he had a whole, like a fucking shit ton of money, like hundreds of millions of dollars, but with sex trafficking. These motherfuckers worship the devil. This motherfucking shit, this world is it gets fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers got all the money, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and a lot of these motherfuckers in Hollywood, like I saw Aquaman, like the motherfucker that played Aquaman. I ain't even really speak on this. I probably did, but I just really couldn't believe it. And I speak on this to say this, and like all the sex trafficking and all this shit, all the rape and all this shit, and it's a lot of shit going on, the pedophiles and all that shit, you know. I speak on this shit because, you know what I'm saying, obviously for the pedophiles and all that shit, they brain is so like, it's so fucked up. They not there. Like, you know what I'm saying? They brain is fucked up. Like, I'm gonna just say that they brain is really just fucked up. So it's like, my thinking is really, and it's facilities out there, but, you know what I'm saying, just to get them niggas some help so they can stop traumatizing kids and all that, traumatizing it, and it's all bad energy, like, you know what I'm saying, the rape and all that's all bad energy, obviously, but traumatizing kids, you know what I'm saying, they got kids going over this trauma, that, boom, you know what I'm saying, and I just like speaking about it because let's push to, you know what I'm saying, something has to be done, you know what I'm saying, and I know that, and by me just speaking about it is somewhat of helping them, people, everybody acknowledging, and I don't really focus on that shit because all like the sex trafficking and all that shit, because it probably shit like that going on every other day or every day or every other week, so it's you know, it's just a lot of bad shit going on right now, so you know what I'm saying, that's why I just come over here and I speak about certain shit, like I speak about shit that I touch on, these feelings like addiction and shit like that, and what nobody don't want to talk about, and especially my addiction, people don't want to talk about this shit. So it's kind of, you know what I'm saying, that's what makes me kind of unique, because I talk about porn and shit like that, and I'm honestly grateful that you guys are tuning into the videos, and I'm glad I can help somebody, you know what I'm saying, because, I mean, that's all I really wanted to do, you know what I'm saying, just help people, like, since I went through my addiction, and I grew spiritually from what I've been through with porn. I'm still, you know what I'm saying, going through the reboot process right now, but just some knowledge I accumulated and just on my experience and just searching other people's stories up on porn and all this, and you know what I'm saying, it's really good information. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, let me get into it. So this girl, she was like in the WNBA and all this shit. She said LeBron James, right? She said LeBron was sex trafficking kids. I guess she escaped or whatever. I heard this one YouTube, he be talking about certain shit. He was like, he's a Mark V robot and all this shit. I don't know about all that. But, and then he got to speaking about technology and all this shit. Like, we got technology 50 years ahead of this generation right now. Which is, me personally, I think we got all type of shit. Cause they put the shit in movies, so they gotta have a blueprint to even build the shit. So we had this shit. We got the tech. We got all this shit. They learned about this tech, and I don't know why, but we're gonna find out, I guess, later if you do your research. But they said she said LeBron was sex trafficking kids and all that shit, and she said that his wife was sex trafficking and all that shit. Like, it was, and this shit is so crazy because we kind of overlook. I'm not saying he do, because I ain't even gonna lie, I like LeBron. Like, that's my favorite player. I got the poster up on my wall, my nigga. King of LA. That's what. But if this was, but I ain't even gonna lie, I might, depending on that poster, might have to take it down. But what he did for, let's talk about the basketball. The basketball, he's great in basketball, helping, I mean, you know, dropping 30, probably averaging 30, surpassed Michael Jordan. On the court, he's done a lot of great things, you know. But outside of the court, he's obviously done a lot of great things, and you know what I'm saying, And this dude with this one particular YouTuber, I think his name was Rashad something, he had me thinking, because I was just scrolling. I just be scrolling YouTube. I be getting bored. So he was just talking about, like, you ain't see not one bad thing on it. He said, when have they ever let a black man become successful and they ain't really just slander him on anything? You know what I'm saying? They ain't never slandered him. Like, he making hundreds of millions of dollars. And that got me thinking, because the black man in today's America is not, they gonna find ways to blackball you. I don't think LeBron is really ever getting blackballed. So I mean, obviously, and it's and I know, and let me say this. I know it's coats and shit down there in Hollywood, it's sex trafficking, all that shit. That's what a lot of the famous, I feel like probably the most famous people on the earth, some of them live down in Hollywood, and some of them, that's where all the shit happened at in Hollywood. I don't know why the fuck they chose Hollywood out of all the places. This shit got me thinking. But if the girl said that, like I said, LeBron James, motherfucker, that was sex trafficking and all this shit, and I'm gonna look you dead in your eyes, because I'm not joking. This is just to get you guys thinking. You could take this all in and do your own research. But she was like, oh, he's doing this, da 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 da, and you know what I'm saying? And if it is, it's so much shit that's really going on in Hollywood, and you know, and it's so much shit going on in other states, in every state. You know what I'm saying? Some type of sex trafficking, rape, and all this shit. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. They said he was a robot and all this shit. I don't really even know. But it's like, damn, I got to consider the possibility. Like, he down there in LA and all this shit, and you're a millionaire. So it's like, I don't know. But it would shock the fuck out of me that LeBron James, motherfucker, was sex trafficking women. You know what I'm saying? I think she said he don't know if he doing sex trafficking boys. But she's sure he sex trafficking girls. But it's a lot of this shit. It's a lot of this shit going on in different places, and it needs to be addressed. And these motherfuckers that's in place, like these motherfuckers in power and shit, they not really talking about it. And like I said about Aquaman and all this shit, that's why I believe some of this shit, like these motherfuckers, what they call them, elites and all this shit, and they really control the shit. They really demonic. These motherfuckers in Hollywood worship the devil. Rappers. I thought I heard some shit. Rappers too. My nigga, rappers worship the devil too. Some of these niggas, they put it all in their songs and all this shit. Trying to blind people. And what I want to keep y'all in mind is pay attention to what y'all watch on the daily. Pay attention to what you watching every day. Me personally, bro, I gotta watch every day. You know what I'm saying? I might catch myself slipping. I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't be watching this. I shouldn't be listening to that. I'm human. Sometimes I slip up, but I'm just trying to motivate y'all to get on y'all shit. And obviously I'm saying this to motivate me, motivate my damn self to get on my shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Just watch what you taking in, because it really has an effect on your brain. Like I say, porn, just from watching porn, just imagine what a song would do. Just imagine what a TV show would do. Just imagine what a game you were playing. It's all type of different effects. So really just keep that in mind. But this shit should really end. Like the sex trafficking and all this shit. I mean, it's protests is going on, but not just sex trafficking, rape, and all this shit. And these motherfuckers that rape kids and all that. It's all type of pedophilia and all that shit. This shit needs to be talked about, and this shit needs to be addressed, because we got to figure out a way to figure out why the fuck they thinking like this. Like, have you ever thought about, like, why do these motherfuckers think like this? Like, that's what gets them off, is doing this weird demonic shit. Like, the rape, the pedophilia, they get off to that shit. So we got to figure out a way to really just, like, not only just prevent that level of thinking, but get these motherfuckers help. So, I mean, obviously, yeah, hell yeah, throw them in jail, hell yeah. But give them help, and, you know what I'm saying, just see we got to figure out where their brain is headed. Like, because it's not good. Well, we already know where their brain is headed, but, like, just trying to really heal that part of them, like that brain, that fucked up part of them. How can we prevent this level of thinking in kids? Because who knows when he probably start having those rapist thoughts and all them type of weird ass sexual thoughts. Like, who knows, you know what I'm saying? But we got to find a way to prevent that, and not only prevent it, but heal that part of people, you know what I'm saying? So we can all just, it'll be a way better world. And sex trafficking, just think about that. It'll be a way better world. You never know. And without porn, there's a lot of demonic shit out here, y'all. Y'all just got to really just take this shit all in. And I wish I knew this when I was like 13, 14, like, you shouldn't watch porn. You shouldn't do this. You should, man, boy, I would have been so much a straight and narrow on life, and that would have saved me a lot of time wasting on porn. You know what I'm saying? So, just to give you guys something to think about. But I'm out this bitch, and peace out, man.